Hi there, Zam here for NerdTube. So we all heard the term go woke, go broke, but you know what? There are shows out there that are extremely woke, extremely popular, have got more than one season or will be getting another season very soon. Let's check these shows out. So, the first show on this list is House of the Dragons, a show that has Emma Darcy in it. This person is a non-binary actor, and they are playing one of the female protagonists of this show. There's two female protagonists. They are the puppeteers of everybody else. So this show is being headlined by women who are the main characters, I guess. We have black Targaryens as well with blonde hair. We have gay characters too. And we have certain men who are quite feminine looking with their long blonde hair, even though they are badasses. But regardless of all the wokeness in this particular show, it is very good, very popular. It's getting a second season. People have been praising this show. It gives them that Game of Thrones vibe that they've been missing, and I can't wait for season 2. But prior to this first season coming out, certain people were very skeptical of it, like Critical Drinker. I think it was going to flop and it was too woke and all of those things. Well, it is very woke, but it is very good as well. So you can be woke and you can be good. So Extraordinary is a show that is on Hulu and Disney Plus. It is a British comedy and it's pretty woke. We have, as you can see, a variety of diversity, women, and we have a woman protagonist as well, who we're following. A very unlikable character too, but regardless, she is the person that we see their point of view from. And the men in this show as well, even though they all have superpowers, they can be, I don't know, a bit of a pushover, so to speak. One person can turn back time. You would think he'd be going to casinos, basically taking advantage of that. Unfortunately, he's not doing that. And we have the love interest, who's another male character, who I guess some people would call a soy boy, so to speak. But regardless of all these particular woke characteristics filtered around this show, it is extremely funny, very well written, and it puts a smile on your face. It makes you very happy. A different take on what it means to have superpowers. It's not really about superheroes, it's just about superpowers in a regular world, so to speak. It's an excellent show, pretty woke, pretty cool, pretty funny. I highly recommend it if you haven't seen it. So Invincible is going to be the first of 2 animated shows on this list. A show where we have the main character portrayed by somebody of Asian descent, playing, I believe, a white character. I think that might tickle some people up the wrong way regarding what is considered to be wokeness nowadays. And look at that diversity right there as well. It really is a mixed bag of different races and faces and genders, characters, women, you name it, it's all there. This show is very, very good though. It is one of the surprise hits to come out of Amazon, and it's one of the shows that has made having Amazon Prime worth watching. There is another show which will be on this list as well, but yes, Invincible, an excellent show, really good, really woke, highly recommend it. If you haven't seen it, watch it. I think you're gonna like it. So Star Trek, just general Star Trek, people have been complaining about the Kurtzman Star Trek of being too woke, like they didn't realize the Gene Roddenberry Star Trek was woke. TOS was extremely woke, TNG was woke, and the shows that came after that was woke. After the lull, Alex Kurtzman took over, and we got a whole bunch of different Star Trek shows, including this one, Strange New Worlds, which has some of the characters from the original series in this. And yes, it is woke. We have a captain who's very happy-go-lucky, bit of a charmer. I guess maybe that won't be seen as woke, but he likes to cook in the kitchen and wear an apron. And I've heard certain people who are Star Trek fans have a problem with that. I love cooking. If I could wear an apron too whilst doing it, I would. I just don't happen to have an apron. But I'll tell you one person who happens to have an apron and is a very good cook, and nobody thinks of him as being maybe feminized like they do with Captain Pike, and that is Gordon Ramsay. But let's not go too much of a tangent on that. This show has, once again, has female characters, diverse characters, and it deals with what some people will consider to be woke subjects. But Star Trek has always dealt with woke subjects prior to Strange New Worlds even coming out. back in the day when nobody gave a damn about the term woke and people were very interested in the source material. And we're always going to get repeats and certain episodes that maybe resemble stuff of the past, but this is Star Trek. This is what it does best. And to complain about Star Trek being woke is a very, very foolish thing. Star Trek has always been woke. So is it a surprise that The Boys is on this list? It shouldn't be. This show makes fun of American capitalism and American exceptionalism. The once great white hope of somebody like Superman has been transformed into Homelander, a terrible person who's an absolute psychopath. His predecessor wasn't that great either, Soldier Boy, a nonce. And the characters who are what we consider to be redeeming are two of the female characters, which makes this show woke, and one of them happens to be gay, which makes the show even more woke. But regardless of all of these things, and you can see the Trumpism as well, and the cult-like followings of some of these superheroes, this show is so bloody good. It's on its 4th season right now. I mean, the 4th season will be around the corner as I'm recording this. Very popular show. Everyone I know pretty much loves it, barring one person I can think of. This show can do no wrong in a lot of people's eyes. It's very funny, very informative, and of course, very woke. Roll on, season 4. So, we can't end this list without having one of the most woker shows of all time, yet one of the most popular shows of all time in the X-Men. When X-Men 97 was announced, a lot of people like myself were very excited because we were getting a continuation of arguably the greatest Marvel animated show of all time. And this show has not disappointed. It was upsetting for some people, and they did decide to take shots at it before it came out, saying it was going to be too woke and all of that. X-Men is as woke as it gets. But you know what X-Men is also doing? It's proving those doubters wrong, which is getting millions of views on Disney+. This is probably one of the most best things they've done in a long time, since Disney+ was even created. X-Men 97 is an absolute triumph. Everyone so far loves it. Only 3 episodes in. Yes, I know we're going to get the odd dud episode here and there, but regardless of having a non-binary morph and stuff like that, this show is absolutely fantastic. People love it, and they don't care about things like that. The X-Men is numero uno. So I could have added to this list, and I could have put, for instance, The Last of Us. Couple of gay episodes in that show. We have a non-binary actress in Bella Ramsey, and we also have Pedro Pascal with his trans sister. If people want to find wokeness in any way possible, they could find it with The Last of Us. But nobody cared because the show was very popular. It was a great series, and season 2 will be coming out, I guess, in a year or two. Regardless, what this list has shown us already is that we're going to be getting more than one season, or these shows have already had more than one season. They're very popular, very woke, but these shows are written really well, performed really well. So regardless of how woke it is, people are enjoying it and they want to come back for more, which is why they've got more than one season. So wokeness is not the issue. Writing, performances, storytelling, execution, those are the issues. If they are done right, then regardless of a show being woke or not, it will be enjoyable, and that's what matters the most. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to NerdTube, the greatest YouTube channel you never heard of. Take care now, and most importantly, stay woke.